Hi, my name is Yasira, and I'll be going over a stroke. So, a stroke is a medical condition that occurs when there is a disruption in the blood supply to the brain. This can happen either due to a blockage in the blood vessel, also known as ischemic stroke, or bleeding in the brain, which is known as hemorrhagic stroke. The lack of blood flow deprives the brain of oxygen and nutrients, which leads to damage or even death of the brain cells. Stroke can result in various neurological symptoms, which includes sudden weakness, numbness, confusion, difficulty speaking, and loss of coordination. So there are two main types of strokes: hemorrhagic stroke and ischemic stroke. Hemorrhagic stroke is caused by a blockage of one of the cerebral blood vessels. Ischemic stroke, on the other hand, is caused by blood vessels that are ruptured and characterized by bleeding in the brain. So the ischemic brain stroke is basically 87% of all strokes. Stroke symptoms is basically on one side of the face is droop, one arm is weak or numb, and the speech is slurred. For hemorrhagic stroke, it's basically a very severe headache at the back of the head that could be described as the worst headache of your life. Numbness or weakness in the face, especially on one side, trouble speaking or understanding, vision change. For ischemic stroke, it's very similar. Numbness or weakness in the face, arm or leg on one side. Confusion, trouble speaking, trouble seeing, dizziness, loss of balance. The symptoms of both is suddenness, weakness, of numbness on one side of the body, confusion, headaches, and seizures. In the interrogate landscape of cellular events, clots materialize through platelets adherence and subsequent fibrin generation. Tissue plasminogen activator, also known as TPA. TPA is an enzyme that serves in the cascade of events leading to dissolution of blood clots. TLA emerges as the pivotal therapeutic player in the complex choreography at both cellular and molecular tiers. On the cellular front, TPA naturally presents in an inactive state, undergoes activation and metamorphoses plasminogen into plasmin. This activation sets in motion the molecular machinery that culminates in the breakdown of fibrin, which is a process known as fibrinolysis. The outcome is the dissolution of the clot, which facilitates the reinstatement of normal blood flow into the compromised brain region. So the image here is a structure of TPA. It consists of several functional domains that contributes to its clot dissolving activity. The primary structure feature includes the finger domain, the crinkle domain, as well as the serine protease domain. The finger domain is a region that is involved in the binding of TPA to fibrin, which is a protein present in blood clots. The finger domain facilitates the interaction between TPA and the clot. The domain plays a role in recognizing and binding to plasminogen, which is a precursor to plasmin. And then the serine protease domain is a catalytic domain, which is important for TPA's function as a protease. Going into the molecular intercalase, the efficiency of TPA hinges on a interplay between its structure and its function. TPA boosts specific binding sites, which is designed for fibrin, and ensuring a targeted approach to clot dissolution without a collateral impact on adjacent areas. The catalytic pairwise of TPA comes to the fore as it activates plasminogen, which strategically positions on the clot. Plasmin is the resultant product embarks on the intricate task of dismantling fibrin strands. The targeted mechanism allows for the dissolution of the clot while minimizing the risk of unintended effects. Administration of TPA within a few hours of symptoms onset is crucial for its efficiency, underscoring the importance of timely medical intervention of salvaged brain tissue during the ischemic stroke.